said to Oscar Valdez, you know it's a code you gotta crack. So does this proud Mexican warrior try to crack the code with a sledgehammer attack? Or are we about to see the first major mountaintop conquered in what many feel will be a career headed to the highest heights for Shakur Stevenson? Here we go, round one. Joe Tessitore, Tim Bradley, Andre Ward on the call. The two undefeateds, a junior lightweight unification fight. Now, you can't help but take in the roar, the charged up Mexican and Mexican-American fight fans, Dre. Oscar Valdez said to us yesterday, I have to stay controlled, I have to stay disciplined, I have to stick to the plan. Does the emotion of this crowd perhaps impact that?
It very well can, because this is the biggest crowd that Oscar Valdez has fought in front of. It's a pro-Valdez crowd, as we just heard, and he's the one that has to make sure that he doesn't get outside of himself and go back to his old ways of making mistakes like we just saw and getting countered by a superb counterpuncher like Shakur Stevenson.
With that backhand, Timmy, the southpaw power hand, Valdez hasn't fought a southpaw since June of 2015.
Yeah, that'd be a problem, but you know what? He trained for southpaws. Had an 8-week camp to get ready for southpaws, so that's no excuse tonight for Oscar Valdez.
Oh, he lunges in. Valdez comes in and misses as Shakur backed up, and he slips to the canvas.
Look, Valdez, Shakur landed a shot as Valdez was going down. I like the thinking and the mindset from Shakur. If he misses, I have to make him pay.
Valdez needs to be smart, use feints, head movement, level changes, and his jab while applying pressure. And he also needs to make adjustments every 2 rounds because he's in there with a master chess player.
Steady diet of that southpaw right-hand jab from Shakur. And there is the movement and the body control of Stevenson defensively. He is superb defensively. His opponents land only 5 punches per round.
Valdez is doing the right thing, trying to put pressure on Shakur with his presence and his footwork, but he needs to come behind the jab. He can't have both hands up the way that he does in this peekaboo style, because Shakur Stevenson will pick him apart all night long.
Speaking of the peekaboo style, you see him leaning forward over that front knee. You know, that's going to allow Shakur to just pepper him with jabs all night long.
Left hand to the body, back to the jab. Right uppercut to the body. Three-punch combination, doubled up the jab. Left backhand from Shakur Stevenson. Now he tries to work to the inside again. Trying to cut off a little bit of space and get to the inside. There goes Valdez. Stevenson calm and in control, managing this first round. End of 1.
What's up, Jones? Jones.
Jones.
Woo! Jonas?
It's keeping up with the Jonases now.
Try to keep up, whoever you are.
Stay ahead in the all-new Tundra.
If Philly Garcia didn't have the fighting spirit to drive his ambition, he never would have left home for LA with only his car to sleep in. If he listened to those who rejected him, he never would have sold that car to pay for his dream. And if he lacked the will to improve his craft, he never would have made a name for himself, lining up some of the biggest names in pro sports. That's the fighting spirit. That's what makes a lion. Modelo, root for those with a fighting spirit.
Round 2. In that first round, Shakur Stevenson landed 9 punches, throwing 52. Oscar Valdez, 6 of 31. Stevenson had 5 body connects in that first round. 5 punches landed to Oscar Valdez's body.
Well, if you're Oscar Valdez, you got to know, and you had to have accounted for the fact that Shakur is going to touch you and you're going to get hit, but he cannot get discouraged. He has to keep pressing forward little by little, letting his offense go more and more, and Valdez should be banking on the second half of this fight, hopefully either tied 3-3 3 or down 4-2, somewhere around there where he can make his push.
Valdez has to come in behind something. He's not going to close the gap just putting the high guard up and just moving his head. He has to give Shakur something to look at so he can react, and then he needs to react. He needs to be first and also last when he's attacking Shakur Stevenson.
Look how big Shakur is. He wouldn't tell us what he walks around at, but you could see it's a lot bigger than Oscar Valdez. This is a different guy than the kid we saw come up 5 years ago after the Olympics.
Shakur just buzzed Oscar Valdez with that overhand left. And if Shakur starts to hurt Valdez, it's going to be big problems for Valdez, because that's not the storyline coming into this fight. The storyline is Shakur outboxing and being slick and moving away. That's not the case right now. If he starts to hurt Valdez, it's going to be big, big trouble for Valdez and his team.
3-punch combination from Shakur moments ago.
Valdez is making it easy for Shakur. This is target practice right now. Yes, not everything is getting in, but Valdez doing the right thing right there. He threw a left hook and then came behind that left hook with the right hand down to the body. Forget about the head right now. Forget about the head right now. Go to the body.
Still that high guard as he inches forward. Now he does come behind the jab, and Shakur returns fire with a straight left and a 2-punch combination. Southpaw 1-2.
Yeah. Valdez has to sell out. He's got to take more risk. I'm not saying get reckless, but he's got to sell out and put himself in a position to let his shots go like you see right there, knowing that he's going to get hit, but believing that he's going to get his shots through in between the shots of Shakur.
Good work to the body from Oscar Valdez.
Valdez is shutting off that angle to the right. He's throwing that body shot. Forget about the head. He's going down to the body and cutting off Shakur.
If he can cross that threshold and get to the body, he will find success. He did so moments ago.
Whoa.
Stevenson fighting, backing up. Lands with that right hook. Goes to the body. End of 2. Good fight.
Doritos flaming hot on B-Dub's wings. Now that's fire.
They won't be here long, though, just like the playoffs.
Speaking of, shouldn't you be focused right now? I am focused. I'm watching film. I'm eating wings. Let me live.
Clay, was that a shimmy?
Because you're forever connected by love. 2 touching center diamonds representing the connection you share. This Mother's Day, celebrate with the Forever Connected collection. Only at Kay.
Meet Renee, bank manager and mom of the year. But when she gets on her bike, she becomes Rebel Renee. Rebel Renee.